So Noam, you wanted to continue?
So that, and the second is big functioning, that it's by nature how the organism has to function, you know, how it has to be neck free, to allow the head to go forward and away, and the back to spread, to open all together, and the whole time. It's a flow out. No in, out, the whole time. I give an example. When you blow a balloon, or you take a balloon the shape of human being and you blow to it, so it spreads all over, all at the same time. This is the functioning. Yours is what the conception in the brain, the habitual conception. Normally we become end gainer, we look for results, we concentrate, all what the civilization especially brought upon us. So, and this is something that we have to neutralize, to inhibit. And this is the hard thing. How to inhibit in the brain. And if we manage to inhibit in the brain, the body reacts to it. Because most of our reactions are based on subconsciousness. Like, as one of the sayings I wrote, consciousness is a very shallow layer. Subconsciousness is fathomless. You can't measure it because it's subconscious. So what we can do is to widen the conscious layer. But that's what we can do. So, and for this, when people go to school or teacher, they tell them, do like this, do like this, do like this. And people normally, if they don't rebel, they imitate. People, if they rebel, they do the opposite. And the opposite of wrong is wrong. So if we realize that something wrong is not to do the opposite, not to see the practical conception, I do this, I am like this, so I do the opposite. No, stop the wrong, neutralize the wrong. And this is not easy, because people are afraid to be in no man's land. They want to hold something, to have security of something that is fixed, that unchangeable, while nature is a flow. You can't stop the flow. Even in the most dense material, you know, I don't know what is the most, cobalt or whatever. At the end, there is the whole time movement of the electrons. And most of it, in spite that it's so dense, space is there. Always there is space. Always to fly, to be out. Now, if we have this practical conception, we can change. But it's a struggle. This is what Alexander called conscious control. I don't think it's a good name for this phenomena. He explains it in the second book, you know, Constructive Conscious Control. I forgot which chapter. This consciousness is really a acute state of awareness. Blah, 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 on a general basis. That it means it's a total awareness, not limited. While concentration, if you see what is concentration, concentration is limited awareness, confined to a certain subject, ignoring and neglecting the whole. know, when people say, for example, listen to the music. Listening is already contraction, is already concentration. By the way, Feldenkrais used to say to people, listen to your body. What happens when you listen to your body? You are busy listening in the body and you don't open, you can't open. And what you realize is not the real thing.
Okay. So the concentration is really a very big problem in learning.
Pardon?
Concentration is really a very big problem in
It is.
learning, because if you point out
In life
Concentrate.
altogether, you know, because people, when they discovered something, discoverers, for example, take Newton, when he had the gravity, he didn't think what is going on. An apple hit his head, so he said, hey, why it fell? And then he came to conclusions. He didn't try to dig. When Edison invented all kind of thing, invented all kind of thing, he as well, he had an idea, he saw the whole. Einstein, for example, he has an inner picture of the whole, that then he put it in a formula. But at the beginning, you see the whole, and within the whole, you see the details. When Alexander, in the first chapter of The Use of the Self, he writes, you know, the phrase, all together one after the other.
Yeah.
It's quite misleading, because people normally think all together and then one after the other.
Yeah.
So I changed this sentence. All together and while all together, one after the other. Not to leave the whole together. This possibility to see the whole. I'll tell you another example. When I was in the course in the army, you know, in the underground, we had to solve some problem. The enemy is there, you are here and there and there. What do you do? And under the soldiers, they began there to discuss. I looked at to the landscape. I saw a picture. I knew what to do, finish. Then the instructor realized that I was sitting on the side and watching, learning the area through a map. And he asked afterward the people, what you say, what you say, what you say. Then he said, okay, now we should see what Noam says. I said, okay, we are here. It's part of the force. Stay here, shoot at the enemy. I come from the left flank, assault, and that's it. So he told me, okay, take the platoon and do it. They listened to me, boom, I finished, because I saw the picture before. So always we have to be, this is the awareness, this is the conscious control, to be aware. When I come to work on a person, I work on myself. Normally, unfortunately, it's unpleasant to say, but I know in our class we all used to stay in monkey position and out and round and on and all the rest. It was gymnastics. Now, I took the advantage, this is my conception, practical conception. When I see a person, I look here, I said, Opa, and already it reminds me to grow in myself. And then when I come, I touch here, my hand, I don't come to shape you. First of all, I work on myself, and my hand gives me an indication indication what it happens in you.
Mhm.
And then, instead of doing with the hand, so sometimes I use power, I increase in myself, there.
Mhm. Mhm.
And you see, I lose my hands, you feel it,
Yeah.
but it takes you up, you feel it as well.
Mhm.
So that's how the brain has to work, very flexible, very fast. I call it blitz feedback,
Mhm.
very fast.